I wanted to go through this Teddy Bees pre-order list and just share some thoughts and what is tempting me. And yeah, there's just quite a bit of stuff on here. I stayed up late last night waiting for this list to come out. So this isn't necessarily going to be everything that I buy, but just a way for me to go through the list and really see what I think, what is tempting me, kind of work things out here. Okay, Bakery in Lease, is that right? Brown sugar, caramel, powdered sugar, bakery dough, sugared must, bottom notes of sweet woods. Definitely I'm going to pick this up. I'm trying to decide between a souffle or a tub because everybody was talking about this last RTS. So I feel like this has to go to the top of my list to give a try. Sounds really good. Blueberry dump cake. I'm not a huge blueberry fan, although I have liked Teddy Bees blueberry in the past. Fresh blueberries, crispy cake topping, warm spice, vanilla. So I think I will pass on that one. Bonfire Nights. This one, I have a souffle of, and I have not yet melted it. So I probably will pick up more. I don't know what size I want to pick up more of it, though. It does smell really good. So I might try to melt that today if I get around to it, just to give it a test because I bought it. It was offered in the September last year's pre-order, and I bought some of it and just haven't melted it because the time really wasn't right. So I might try to melt that before tomorrow's pre-order and see if I need more of it, what size, etc. Brown butter and praline. This is definitely one I want to pick up. Probably just going to get a souffle to try it, and then we'll just get more in the RTS if I need it. So this one is a blended praline, candy, vanilla cream, toasted pecans, melted butter, and the slightest warmth of cinnamon in the background. Desi compared this to an Old Bath & Body Works scent. So I'm excited to see if that's true. So I definitely am going to pick that up. Catacomb of the Witch. This is on my list right now in a tub because I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and I think the notes sound really nice. Dark plums, rich vanilla, black amber, bonfire bliss, and vanilla woods. I think that sounds really pretty. I know that, was this offered in the pre-order last time, or was this just an RTS additional pour? I can't remember, but this one I've just seen a lot about, so I definitely want to get that. Christmas cookies. I have Christmas cookies in a tub right now. I have not melted it yet. I was going to melt it this holiday season. I went and sniffed it to see what I thought. I don't need to get more of it. It's a nice scent, but I don't, at the moment on cold, I don't think I need to get more. Christmas trees and cream. Super popular one from her. Fresh pine bows, vanilla sugar waffle cone, rich vanilla buttercream. I have a tub of this in my collection currently. Again, to melt it this coming Christmas. So at first, when I first looked at this list, I thought like, oh, I don't need to get more of that. But I think I will pick up another tub of it. That way I have it ready for next Christmas. So I think that is my plan. Cider cookies, apples, cake donut, cinnamon caramel, sugar cookie. I mean, sounds great and totally up my alley. But this also seems pretty basic to me compared to a lot of the list. And I feel like I have a lot of stuff like this in my collection already, so I'm going to pass on that. Cookies for Santa, the frosted sugar cookies and milk and cookies. Sounds good, but again, for me, one I don't feel like I need, so I'm going to pass on that. Country Christmas. Did I put this on my list? I can't remember. Balsam fir, butter cookies, sweet spruce, hint of cinnamon and clove. It's the cinnamon and clove sometimes that kind of, I don't know. I've come to find I don't love a ton of spices. So for me at the moment, this doesn't seem like something I have to have. Cozy Cookie Cake, very popular one. Warm iced white cake, beach treats, marshmallow fireside, signature sugar cookies. To me, this is very similar to Surfside Sweet Shop, at least on cold. Now, I've had a souffle of Cozy Cookie Cake in the past, and I did not get any throw from it. I mean, zero throw, nothing. So the last time this was offered, I picked up another souffle, and I thought I'm going to let it sit for a really long time, really get nice and cured, and see if my opinion changes. So I pulled that out. I'm going to try to melt a little bit of that as well if I can, because I think, this is a popular one, so I don't want to not pick it up if I end up really liking it. So I did pull out that souffle, so we will see on Cozy Cookie Cake. Crushed candy cane, peppermint sweet sugar candy canes. Sounds good to me, but nothing I have to have. Fall into Christmas, vanilla pumpkin, butter rum, eggnog, and butter cookies. Again, sounds good. I don't know how I feel about eggnog. These eggnog blends, there's a couple in here, are a little bit, I don't know. I haven't had much eggnog, so I don't really know what it smells like or what I think of it. So I'll probably pass on that one. Gingerbread ice cream cake, sweet buttercream, warm white cake, vanilla ice cream, gingerbread crumbs. This one, I remember this being offered like a year or so ago, and it was a popular one. People liked it, and I think I'm going to skip it though, just because of the gingerbread. I like eating gingerbread, but I don't know if I really want to smell it in my house. It's so hard. There's so many great ones on this list, Holiday, the scent of wreaths, hanging cookies, baking, winter garland, and a warm fireplace. Feels like things I have currently, so I'm going to skip this. Jon Snow, Palo Santo, flannel sheets, creamy vanilla, and mint. This one I know is very popular, but I've had it in a sample and I did not care for it. Something with the flannel and the mint, I don't really know, but wasn't my favorite, so I'm going to pass on that. But that is a very popular one, so if those notes sound good to you, I'll give it a try. Kiss Me Goodnight. Cozy cashmere blankets, warm, slightly woodsy notes, vanilla, plums, hot tea, warm amber. Sounds decent, but I'm not a huge cashmere fan, so I'm going to pass on that one. Modern Farmhouse. Tonka and oud, vanilla birch, and Egyptian amber. This one already has entered my list and been taken off my list. I'm curious about this one because it's been offered a decent amount in the last couple of years, I feel like, but it doesn't seem totally up my alley scent-wise other than the vanilla birch. I know I love that. So maybe this will add to my list. If you guys have ever had Modern Farmhouse, what do you think of it? But the Tonka and oud and the Egyptian amber is kind of throwing me off. Morning cup of Christmas, vanilla chai, cranberry chutney, apple marmalade, and a hint of fresh pine. I have a souffle or a tub of this that I'm going to melt this Christmas. So there's a couple of scents on here like that. So that one, and also the night before Christmas, the flannel sheets, warm cashmere, vanilla, Christmas trees. Those two blends were offered last September's pre-order, but I didn't get them and let them cure enough, in time to melt them for the holidays. So all of that wax sat for the course of the year, and I'm going to melt it this Christmas. So it's hard for me to want to purchase more of this when I don't even know if I like it yet because I haven't been able to melt it. So I'm going to skip on this one for now just because I have it. Mr. Claus. Cranberry Woods Bath & Body Works type, Frosted Circus Sugar Cookies, and Palo Santo. This sounds really, really delicious. Right now I have this on my list in a souffle. Could be a tub at some point, but I'm trying to be better about, unless I know it's something I really love or I'm really going to enjoy, I need to just get a souffle and try to get more of it later in the RTS, because there are plenty of souffles that I got and, past pre-orders that I thought I would really love. And I enjoy them. I like them, but I feel like the souffle was the right move. So that is kind of my strategy, is stick to souffles mainly, and then get your handful of tubs and your handful of loaves and, staple favorites. Okay, Old Country Store, sweet peach preserves, hot apple pie, warm cinnamon, slight hit of pine. Picking this one up in a souffle. I've heard about this one in the past. Thought it sounds intriguing enough to give a try. Salty Lavender. This is one of Natalie's favorite blends from Teddy Bees. I tried getting this in the RTS and it cart jumped me immediately. Like I checked out 2 minutes after opening and it was gone. I have had this one in the past. I really do like Tiffany's lavender. I'm not a huge lavender person as far as I don't melt it all the time, but I do like having lavender on hand. So I'm going to get a tub of this one. Santa Claus is coming to town. Fresh baked cookies, candy canes, Christmas trees. Sounds good, but nothing I feel like I really need. So I'm going to pass on that one. Shadowlands. This one was a new blend for the RTS. Very unique scent notes. Earthy notes of dried pampas grass, powdery tonka bean, soft musk with hints of white currant. I'm going to pick this one up in a souffle. I have no idea what I will think of this one, but I do like, the dirt, the grass, the earthy scents. So this one for me is a souffle worthy for sure to try it. Smoked ginger snaps, warm gingerbread spice, cardamom, charred wood, roasted pumpkin, and Tahitian vanilla. I don't think this one's for me, not with the cardamom and the spice from the gingerbread. So I'll pass on that one. Strawberry trees and cream, Christmas trees and cream, strawberry pound cake. I am going to pick this one up because I do like her strawberry pound cake, whether it's her house blend or Bath and Body Works. And I do love Christmas trees and cream, so that sounds great. Surfside Sweet Shop. This is a favorite of mine. I actually just finished a loaf. I have 2 other loaves in my collection currently. And so right now I have this on my list in a loaf to replace the loaf that I just finished. That might be overkill, but I always think like, well, maybe she won't offer this again for a while. So my brain is kind of going back and forth between a loaf and a tub. We'll see. Honestly, it might just depend on Friday as I put everything in my cart and see what my total is. If my total is crazy and I need to make a few changes, that might be a change. We already talked about the night before Christmas, the perfect storm. Picking up a souffle of this one. This doesn't sound totally up my alley. However, a lot of people have talked about this one, and so I definitely want to try it. Tiff's Favorite Bakery. I'm getting loaves of this one. The next 3 actually are loaf worthy for me. Tiff's Favorite Bakery is my favorite blackberry jam scent. I think Teddy B's has the best blackberry in my opinion. So I have on my list to pick up 2 loaves of this. Blackberry jam, vanilla shortbread cookies, brown sugar, and waffle cone. If you like a very sweet macerated blackberry jam scent, get this one, plus the bakery notes. It's divine. And I requested this one, so I'm glad it made the list. I also requested this one, so I'm super excited that Trickin' and Treatin' is back. I haven't had this one in like at least a year or more. So right now I have 3 loaves on my list. I just don't see this one very often, and I want to make sure that I'm stocked up if it doesn't come back. So this is Purple Sugar, which is a blend of pink and blue sugar, beach treats, and vanilla cake pops. This just smells like the best cake pop you've ever had. Very bakery heavy, sweet. I love this one. So again, this is a 3 loaf pickup for me. Whipstaff Manor. You guys know I really enjoyed this blend on cold from the last pre-order. So I am going to get 1 more loaf of it. I don't want to go too crazy because I haven't melted it yet. And I don't really want to melt any of it yet because it's not really the right time of year. And I don't feel like I've given it enough cure time. But smells great on cold. I've been having a lot of really great luck with Teddy B's performance-wise in this house. So I think I should be okay. So I'm going to get 1 more loaf of this. That way I'll have 2 loaves and a tub. Would just be crazy for cupcakes at Tiffany's. I have had this one in the past. It's a great blend, but I'm going to skip this one this time and get some of the new Would Just Be Crazy blends instead. But it's a beautiful blend. If you like Would Just Be Crazy, if you like cupcakes at Tiffany's, that is a really nice one. Okay, for the new scents, she has so many new ones. Like, look at all these. Oh my gosh. Where are we? Okay. Wish a Witch Woods. I thought this name was hilarious. This one's definitely on my list in a souffle. Fireside marshmallows, buttery sugar cookies, bonfire embers, Palo Santo. Yes, that sounds amazing. Christmas past, holiday cinnamon, fallen leaves, crisp apples, pine needles, balsam. This is also on my list in a souffle. I think most of these are in souffles here. The fall leaves and the crisp apples really kind of change this blend for me, and it makes it fall and holiday at the same time. So I thought that one sounded great. That's on my list in a souffle. Nutcracker sweet, sugary shortbread cookies, yellow cake, brown sugar, cinnamon butter. Sounds like a beautiful blend, but I'm going to probably skip that one. Would just be crazy for eggnog. I am picking this one up in a souffle. Like I said earlier, I'm a little more about the eggnog, but this is vanilla eggnog and buttered rum eggnog mixed with the Would Just Be Crazy. So we'll see. Maybe this will be a favorite. I feel like eggnog is just a creamy blend, so it might just add like a nice creamy bakery. I don't know. Basic Witch. This is a coffee scent, but it's mixed with beach treats, her beach night, so that's interesting. I'm not a coffee person, so I'll skip this, but this is a very interesting blend with the coffee, the pecan waffles, beach treats. Sounds good if you like coffee. Carter, Smoky Woods, campfire marshmallows, white birch, Palo Santo, icy snow, and vanilla. I am picking this one up in a souffle. That sounds really, really nice. Dream State, sweet lavender, pink sugar, vanilla marshmallow cream. Sounds pretty, but since I'm getting the salty lavender, I don't feel like I need more lavender. I will say, if you're scared of pink sugar, I really think with Teddy Bees you shouldn't be. I've never had a blend that I'm like packed in the face with pink sugar, right? It's always so well blended and nice. So don't let pink sugar scare you with Teddy Bees. I think she does a really great job blending pink sugar so it's not too intense. Cozy Lavender Cream, toasted vanilla, cashmere cream, lavender marshmallow. Again, sounds good, but I'm not a huge cashmere fan. I don't really need more lavender. Twisted Toasted Marshmallow Cookies. So this is really similar to her Toasted Marshmallow Sugar Cookies. I guess it's just got the caramel and the birthday cake. I'm not going to pick this up just because I have that blend and I haven't even melted it yet, but it sounds like a really nice bakery. And if I hear good things about that one, I might pick something like that up in the RTS. Sugar chestnuts and apple butter. Apple butter, brown sugar, toasted chestnuts, clove, and hints or notes of spice. The apple butter and brown sugar sound amazing, but the chestnuts and clove kind of steer me away from this blend. But sounds pretty. Praline and Woods, toasted pecans, praline candy, spiced white cake blended with soft woods. Not a huge pecan praline type person, so I'm going to skip that. Pumpkin Woods. I'm going to skip two just because it's got the patchouli and the tobacco. This is a really interesting blend. The Cold Winter Woods really intrigues me. I do like when blends use like the cold night air, the cold woods. I do like those oils. So I don't know. That could be a wild card at some point. Maraxis. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Sweet plum, saffron, black peppercorns, cashmere cream, and roasted pine cones. This feels like it's going to be like a spicy blend. Or maybe this will be kind of perfumey. We'll see. Would just be crazy for pistachio. So it's the Would Just Be Crazy and pistachio ice cream and pistachio dream cake. I am going to pick this one up in a souffle. I do really enjoy pistachio. I'm wondering if the Would Just Be Crazy is going to way overtake the pistachio, but that's probably a silly thing to say. Like I've said, Tiffany is a master blender, so I'm sure she'll do a good job at making sure they're nice and even scent-wise. balsam and cashmere. Again, I'm just not a cashmere person. Peppermint cookies and cashmere. Not a cashmere fan. Jax. This one sounds very interesting. I'm going to get this one in a tub. Wet autumn leaves, moss-covered oak trees, cedar wood, and I don't know how to say this, hinoki smoke lingering off in the distance. I don't know what that means, but that blend just in general sounds like it's screaming my name. So I'm going to pick that one up in a tub and on a souffle because I do think I will really like that one. That sounds really interesting. The wet autumn leaves, like, sign me up. Christmas is coming. Warm gingerbread cookies, cinnamon sugar pastries, fluffy waffles covered in powdered sugar, hints of cedar, Fraser fir. Sounds good, but again, kind of with some of these other blends I'm seeing too, it just feel like I've got stuff like that. Silver and gold, sensual vanilla, sparkling amber, cashmere woods, toasted marshmallows, pink lavender. Cashmere, sounds okay. White woods and smoky vetiver. Do I have anything else on this list? Maybe I'll just go through these really quickly. Sugar, spice, and fireside. Harvest cider and birch. Yeah, the only other one on this list that I'm getting at the moment is Spooky Encounters. Sandalwood, smoked oud, spiced cherry, black raspberries, hint of patchouli, and blackberry cotton candy. For one, the name, like, sign me up. But two, the blackberry cotton candy, the smoked oud, all of that sounded really, really nice. But that is it for this amazing, crazy list. I hope you guys enjoyed just kind of walking through the list with me. You'll have to let me know what's on your list or what things you're trying to decide on. So remember, the pre-order opens Friday evening, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be purchasing Friday. Keep an eye out on her Facebook group. She sometimes has to close early, so I would recommend not waiting until Sunday to place an order. I would definitely do it. If not Friday, do it Saturday to make sure that you don't have it closed on you. But granted, she's really, really good about posting on her Facebook, giving you warnings like hours ahead and stuff. So just keep an eye on her Facebook page for all that info. But I'm so excited. I can't wait to place my order. Oh my gosh. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoy just kind of walking through this with me. I will see you in my next one. Bye.